Okay guys, seriously, I really can't think of any witty kind of opening for The Strain episode 3, but let's just talk about it. The Strain episode 3 of season 1, we continue our saga with Abraham Satrakian and Ephraim Goodweather and Vasily Fett, and we just see where all these characters are going. And this is where, for all of the people who don't know, like the books, or the people who've read the books, I guess everybody, this is where I see the episodes really starting to deviate. And all of you who read the books, I think that you agree with me. They really started to deviate on this one because Satrakian never spoke to, I'm gonna sound mean, but that one guy who was like the Mexican guy. They were supposed to meet each other in jail, and they never did, and just some of the custody type battle things and that kind of stuff, the way, the order things went. And you know, honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't mind it. The pacing of the television show, the way they're probably trying to aim everything, it honestly makes sense to me that they would change a couple things. The thing that drastically, to me, changed, that kind of threw me for a loop, was Satrakian in jail with the other guy, because that was really where you get the insight into the vampire, where he's sitting there, he's like, what was all of that type thing? And Satrakian just goes, if you really want to know, it's a freaking vampire, dude. Seriously, you need to just like start killing things. And he's like, maybe I should kill things. And Satrakian's like, yeah, let's kill things. And that is really where it deviated enough that I went, whoa, 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 that was different in the book. Normally, so far, I've been like, okay, whatever, yeah, that sounds about right. And so far, that really has been the best part, is that I like the deviations. We really get our first glimpse at the vampire in this one. And that is super cool, because the first throwdown with a vampire, I should say, where a full-on vampire is just launching his stinger that totally could be a xenomorph. I'm going to continue emphasizing that for all of you who don't believe me. He just throwdown F is just grabbing the fire extinguisher and bashing the stinger. And my girlfriend honestly had a reaction to the stinger. It was worth it, because you see him like do the thing where the stinger comes out and then just, and the first time she kind of got on the edge of her seat, and then the second time the stinger shot out and it just went boom right at you basically. And it didn't slowly come out, it just boom, and it swiped around, and she was just like, whoa, type of thing. You know, it was a perfect reaction. This fight had gravitas, and it needed it, because this episode didn't have a lot of action. What you did see is finally the dude who totally could play that bad guy that you don't know if he's a bad guy or not from Half-Life, and we'll probably never figure out because they'll probably never make a Half-Life 3. We see that he's got the vampire stuff, so, I mean, you already know that he's a vampire, but you're like, maybe do they kind of get all civilized and stuff? But you see that he's still got the markings of the vampire, and that he's putting prosthetics on, and I loved seeing that, because it really shows that these vampires kind of evolve in a way. And the scene with the dick, that's all I gotta say. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, the scene with the dick is priceless. I'm gonna put a spoiler alert, but spoiler alert, guys, his penis falling off, that was priceless in the show. In the book, it had more of a disturbing effect, but in this one they did it perfectly, where it was like, seriously? Are we serious right now? Alright, I got no dick now. Well, this sucks. And, you know, it worked perfectly for it, because there's so much, like, downer stuff. Like, this one we really get to see F. And tell me, all of you people in the audience, that when you have that custody battle scene and that look the wife gives F when the kid goes, "For my dad, I want like maybe 1 or 2 weekends a month so he can be like a hero and save the day," and stuff. And you just see that wife like going, "I won," and stuff. You just wanted to yell at her and be like, "Woman, because you care about F so much," and I gotta say, props to that. My theory was correct, guys. Me, your #1 guy, I hope. My theory was correct. They're going to do a solo Vasily Fett story. And Fett is doing his thing, and he goes to this big company businessman's house with a rat, and he basically just gives the guy a hard time, and I'm like, I love you, Fett. You're so cool. In all reality, yeah, that's about all that happened, is, you know, a guy's dick fell off, Fett was being fed in his own original individual story, F lost a custody battle, and there was a really badass throwdown, and Satrakian's out of jail, and he's kind of getting that people sort of see him as, like, maybe he's telling the truth, and he says, "You're not ready yet," and then walks off, and it just kind of shows that he knows that something's going down, and that he knows that they know that it's going down, but not quite yet. And I love the sort of slow build pacing that the show has, that the books did really well. And they're doing it in kind of a different way. And I'm a fan of that, not gonna lie. I really like it. And so far, the episodes are well shot still. They're compelling. Especially, I mean, if we can get an audience reaction from a television with the stingers, with the vampires, it's awesome. And once again, we're into like hour 3, almost 4 of the show, and nobody said the word vampire. And, you know, but you know what they are, and they're smart, and it's violent, and it's everything. And just real quick, that whole corporate guy being shot by the dude from Half-Life 2, I liked the scene, but it was so out of nowhere that I was just kind of like, well, I guess that happened. And it wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't a bad thing. It was just so random. I didn't really know how to talk about it, but it was beautifully shot. Oh my god, the cinematography is great. Once again, guys, still loving the episodes. What did you guys think? What are your theories? My theory still stands. We're getting that Vasily story. Is there anything from my other videos, if you watch them, of this, that you think that maybe is going to be carried over even more so? Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I generally try and get this out to you on the Sunday/Monday time frame, because I love you. And yeah, let's keep these videos coming. Till next time.